Ooh, this looks a bit rough. So I saw this on Twitter or X. What do you call this platform? Anyway, I was just basically going through my feed and I found something which I thought to be interesting. I don't know why the hell this is here. Not interested in music news. I'm not a music kind of guy. I do like some things, but not so much that. But anyway, I saw this little thing come up from Kotaku over here regarding the PlayStation 5 handheld, which looks even goofier than expected in leak. This thing, I think the Project Q or PlayStation Q or something like that. No, there we go. Yeah, it is. Sony's remote play only device, Project Q, appears to be running Android. This is the dumbest thing that Sony has ever made. They've made some really stupid things in the past. Well, at the time we thought they were stupid. Nowadays, people try to soak it up as collector's items. People thought the PS TV, from what I remember, was stupid, and nowadays it's so expensive and difficult to find. There was a point in time where I could pick that thing up for like $20. I ignored it because I thought it was dumb, and now when I buy it, it's extremely expensive. It's basically a PS Vita that connects directly to your TV, and you can use a PS4 or PS3 controller to play your games. That's amazing. Now that I found out about that and don't have one, I'm kicking myself. But this is the Project Q. This is supposed to be the next best thing as opposed to the PlayStation Vita. And what do? They basically take what looks like a Android tablet and they fuse it in between a PS5 controller. It's like they just removed the touchpad from the PS5 controller, wedge this thing in between there and told you, hey, look, congratulations, guys, you got yourself a new handheld. This is the equivalent of strapping on a controller to an Android device. Now, as far as my opinion goes, the PS Vita is one of the best handhelds ever made. Hands down. I think it's one of the most amazing devices out there. I've had this thing since 2016. I do not regret buying it, not for a second. Like, I was playing Most Wanted on this thing a while back, and the battery has been charged on this thing for a couple of weeks now, and it runs fine. I can get at least about 5 to 6 hours of this thing running. Smooth gameplay. I haven't used it much, so its battery is still fresh, and it operates and does everything I need it to do. So looking at this Project Q, basically PlayStation 5 is killing it now, record-breaking hardware sales. Check a steady stream of popular critical praise exclusives. Check customizable faceplates. I think those are all good things to have. Yeah, check. Project Q is recently revealed remote play only handheld. Has leaked out in the wild and looks functions exactly like you'd expect a DualSense controller with an 8-inch screen on it. Like I said, they basically took a smartphone and strapped a controller to it, and they're going to sell it to you as a PlayStation device. Leaked footage of the device in action was shared online over the weekend by tech enthusiast account Zuby. Short videos and few photos revealed that appeared to be an Android-based operating system, as well as inside view of some of the internals. But the thing is, I can't get over is how funny it looks. Project Q is just a DualSense split in two with an LCD tablet grafted onto it. It's 2023, and Sony, at the height of the gaming prowess, decided to make its own Wii U gamepad. This thing is absolutely horrendous to look at. This is by far one of the worst handhelds to have ever been created. When the PSP came out and I saw that thing as a kid, I thought it was just like the best thing ever. When I got one like in 2010, 2011, around there, played it, enjoyed it, and then I got a PS Vita in 2016. I was absolutely amazed by it. For me though, as far as handhelds go, Nintendo 3DS, best handheld out there in terms of graphics. The fact that it can fold and fit into your pocket. I use it when I'm at court sometimes. It fits into my blazer. Best thing ever. But this is not a handheld device. This is a monstrosity. This is one of the ugliest things I've ever seen. This thing is so hideous that if you buy this thing willingly, I'm honestly going to have to question whether there's something okay with you or not. I mean, I get it. Maybe you want to do it as like a tech review or something, but if you are like, I don't know, foaming at the mouth for this revolutionary new device, something's not right with you. You need to get checked. An endless barrage of memes made this exact point when socially officially unveiled the PS5 accessory in a throwaway segment. Throwaway segment right before right before Spider-Man 2 took the stage at its May showcase. A throwaway segment for a throwaway device. They know that this thing is an absolute joke. But actually seeing the thing in someone's hands as they flick between home screen icons is like the difference between seeing the juicy 8-ounce sirloin at an Applebee's menu and watching someone pick at it with a plate in a TikTok video. As many have noted, the final layer of the UI is likely to be more PlayStation-ized by release. Now, yeah, I get it. It's an Android device, and I think they are right. To some extent, when this thing does get released, it's probably going to have a bit more like PS5 looking interfaces on it. But from everything we've seen thus far, this thing looks terrible. Now, love handhelds. Can I stream Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at 60 frames per second uninterrupted while in bed? Guess what? This PS Vita, I don't know about PS5. I've never connected to a PS5 before, but I can connect this thing to my PS4. And for a long time, that's how I played my PS4 games because my television gave up on me and I was an article clock. I didn't have the money to replace the screen. And the PS Vita carried me through for about 2 years, basically, where I used this to play over 100 hours of Final Fantasy 15 on it over that 2-year period, back when I had a lot more time. This device is by far the most amazing handheld I've ever owned, and one of the most amazing, and the features on it is absolutely astonishing and amazing. Now, I've never linked this to a PS5. I don't know if it's possible or not, but from what I gather, if you can do that, you're definitely going to be getting the same amount of performance. But here's a catch with this device. This is a streaming only device. All right. And let's just hear, it's not like I'll actually be able to leave the house with it anyway, given the 3 to 4 hour battery life and generally terrible state of Wi-Fi and mobile internet in the US. This is the thing. Reportedly 3 to 4 hour battery life for a streaming only device. This is a Wi-Fi only tablet. And you're going to get 3 to 4 hours. It doesn't have, I don't even know if it's got an SD card slot. You're not playing games on the device. So its processor is not really doing much besides streaming. And can streaming literally take up that amount of battery life? Like, do they like take a PS5 controller's battery and put it into this thing or something? That's anything I can think of. Sony has said the device will launch later this year, though gaming insider Tom Henderson has pointed on November 2023 as the more specific target, obviously because of Christmas. Just in time for all I want for Christmas is a projectq redux. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I need to learn how to do it. This thing is an absolute joke. No wonder there's so many memes about it. If Sony launches this thing and thinks that it's going to do exceptionally well, think again. Whoever came up with this thing at Sony is a complete idiot. I hope that they get fired or something, because as much as it's not nice for somebody to lose their bread and butter, at the end of the day, if you had to sit down, go through meetings and design processes and come up with the ideas to be innovative, whatever it is, this was the best you could come up with, you are an idiot. There's no way in hell that you have some sort of, I don't know, working brain or something to come up with something like this. They literally sawed a PS5 controller and took out some of the in-between bits. They then like plastic welded this thing onto a Wi-Fi only tablet. And they're trying to sell this thing off as a PlayStation device. I'm pretty sure you can get the PlayStation Remote Play app on your cell phone and get a better experience in this thing. And if you've got a tablet, I'm pretty sure you can also load the PlayStation Remote Play app on that. I haven't done it in years. Did it once or twice, but my phone wasn't powerful enough. With today's modern day phones, I'm pretty sure you can do it quite well. With a laptop from 10 years ago, it's possible for you to stream your PS4 to it uninterrupted over a Wi-Fi network. Locally, obviously. Once you leave the house, things start to get a bit rocky. But I can tell you this, when I did it with my laptop or when I did it with my PS Vita, it wasn't 3 to 4 hours. It was definitely a lot longer. God, I don't know. Sony needs to go back to Japan or something, because it's quite clear that whoever's doing this, they're as stupid as you can get. I'm going to leave it there. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. Comment down below, and I hope to see you in the next one. I need to go wash my eyes out.